What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another Evercrisis video. Sorry it's been a little bit of a slow day for me. This is the end of March break for my kids. Thank God. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Thank God. Because it's really hard to juggle content creating, full-time work, being a father full-time with no school available. As much as I love my kids to death and I've had a blast with them, I am ready for back to normal. So this is going to be considered back to normal for me. So you guys can see here, I had one attempt today. I got 106. A couple things to note here. There are two cactuars apparently in hard mode and very hard mode. I got to go find them. That's kind of the problem here. So I'm missing a little bit of points here, but you guys can see I got 1.452k. I think I can do better than that as well too. I have not tried to tackle the Behemoth. I'm also not going to try to tackle the Behemoth in this run. I'm just going to do a regular run for you guys, and then I may do another one here with the Behemoth in place using Barrett instead of someone like Aerith. So I'm going to show you guys my build here. This is completely free to play. Keep that in mind. So this is how we are looking in regards to the actual setup. Okay, so Aerith, I've got Prism Rod here at OB2, Fairy Tail here. I've got the Chocobo outfit. This you can honestly pick and choose who you want to go with. This is still, I think, the best option for her, just for the HP boost, right? Just keep her surviving a little longer. But again, totally up to you on that one. Plus, she looks awesome as a bird. Healing, obviously, Herrera 5, Cura 4, and I've got myself a Sigil Break, which quite honestly doesn't even need to really be there. I don't think I've even used it once. So this can be removed for something with better magic attack. So if you prefer that, you guys can take a look around and see what suits your character better. So in this case, I might even just fill up the spot here with something like this, or something like this here to help a little bit more with the healing. But either way, again, you don't really need anything too over the top here regarding sigil breaking, because again, I'm trying to think of a time where I had to break a sigil, and I don't think I did this run at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip this. We'll take the sigil break out. Okay, sub equipment, I've got Kuja's Blade, Holiday Revolver, and Edge Wings. The reason for that, of course, pushing as much magic attack as I can on her to help out with her Prism Rod attack or her Aurora 5, whichever one she decides to use on auto. It's completely up to her. That's pretty much it. That's the setup for Aerith. Secondly, Sephiroth, I've got him using Radiant Edge. I'm really trying to boost his physical attack here mostly, and then I've got Ifrit. Ifrit's really useless in this, quite honestly. He really is. I just use him here because of the bonus from the outfit, in case, fighting the Poison Dragon or whatever. It's not that bad. Dark Heavens, of course, for the wind damage. That's what you're going to primarily be using. The rest are all stat sticks here, so anything to boost his physical attack is really what I'm looking for. And then substats, I've got Guide Gloves, Enemy Launcher, and I've got myself Buster Sword. So these are the stats here. I mean, if you guys ever want to see the R abilities, I can always show you guys that as well. Physical attack 7, boost HP 3, boost attack 3. Obviously, this is useless. It's the boost win that you really want, but hell, again, we're just using it just to raise as much physical attack as possible. Now, the real star here is going to be Yuffie for me for the actual damage. I've got her outfit here for the Wind Arcanum, right, the Sparkling Skater. And we got ourselves the Diner Tray. We are subbing in the Magic Shuriken, which I find to be really useful for the extra wind boost. The rest are all stat sticks, again, boosting physical attack as much as possible. She's almost the same physical attack stats as Sephiroth, but more importantly, her main thing is boosting her wind, right, to level 4. I could probably get it to level 5. I probably should get it to level 5 instead. But I've got Motor Drive, Mad Minute, and this here. Now, you can trade in the Zidane Sword again if you want to boost up the wind damage instead, which would probably work a little more in your favor. But then I also lose out on the physical ability boost. But let's take a quick look here, guys. I'll do a quick filter here, okay? We'll go our abilities. I'll try to put Elemental Potency. I'll try to push Wind a little further, see maybe if it'll actually help more than what I currently have set up. And the only one really that I have available to me are the following two. I can boost attack here by 16 and 15 or 16 and 9, obviously, right? I mean, common sense right there. You guys can see what happens though, right? I lose the boost attack, I gain wind and attack, and then I lose the physical ability. So I don't know if it's really worth it. It goes from 40 to 15, so 15% more there, but then it's a loss here, right, at 10%. A gain here at, is that a gain? Yeah, it's a gain of 2%, and then a pretty big loss here, 15%. So I don't think it's really worth it. So I'm going to keep it all the same, just to maintain my score and what I've been able to do. Okay, so 246,034, that's the setup. You guys can see wind potency is plus 20%. That's kind of actually the extra bonus of why you want to push more wind potency. So maybe the other setup was actually a little better, but again, I'll continue with what I did and show you guys my setup and how I handled this fight. Now I do this a little differently. Okay, so I don't go after Rufus first, which you actually could do. You know what, let's try Rufus first. I want to get that wind potency in place, and then I'm going to work my way backwards a little bit. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, so there's our tent. So first thing we're going to do is tackle Rufus. Okay, Rufus, pretty straightforward fight. You guys know how this works. Blizzard works well against Darkstar. Rufus has no, I don't think, any weaknesses in terms of elements, so you just physical attack him to death, and then the rest is just pretty much history, right? So we're going to go ahead and auto this and let this kind of do its thing. She's going to do, and this is fine. This works as well, by the way. So instead of becoming the harder shot, blast shot takes over, does a lot less damage, and then from here you just want to build up your bar as much as you can. Up in smoke is annoying, but sometimes he'll target the right unit. In this case, he did. He targeted our non-physical unit, which makes life a lot easier to get this done. So don't worry too much about this. Again, the auto, I'm playing on auto right now just because I'm doing a couple things at the same time, so I apologize. But you guys can obviously play on manual or semi, and it'll make things a lot easier, by the way. So I suggest if you are going to play this, play it on semi at the very least. It's just way easier. There we guys go. A little bit of damage here, and just kill him off before this ends. And it's a pretty straightforward fight here, guys. There we go. Perfect. Now, the bonus of killing him, of course, is the fact that you're going to get the option to choose the plus 30 win. Now, running the build I'm running, I'm going to go ahead and choose that. Remember, we're not going to actually fight Behemoth. We're not going to do that. We're going to go straight to the normal boss. Not a lot of people can handle the Behemoth fight, so I'm going to try to make this as easy as possible for folks who are just looking to get top 100, if that's the score, right? So here you have a couple options here. For this one specifically, go for the wind potency, and instead of going to the dragon next, make your way around and go after Rude. Okay, Rude is a good option because he's actually wind. He has an element weakness to wind, making the fight a lot easier, obviously, to beat. So here is Rude with his little pumpkin friends. Go ahead and attack him, and you can get this one done fairly easy with that extra 30 bonus of wind elemental potency, right? It'll just make life a lot easier. Going to Rude first, then I've seen people go Rude first and then Rufus. Don't do that. I think it's easier doing it this way, just making this fight a lot easier and more manageable for those folks who are brand new especially. This is probably the best way to go, okay? So we'll do this. We'll use AoE wind ninjutsu here to kill these little guys, these dorky faces. Should be able to one-shot them like that right there. And then from here, let this shockwave go through. And then after this is done, the rest is pretty much history. You just go in normal battle mode and then just kill them off as quick as you can. Now, save your limits, okay? Because you definitely don't want to use that. Save it for the dragon. It's more important the dragon gets hit first with that. Okay, he's going to power up here. You definitely want to break the next moves, the sweet dreams especially. There we go. Nice and easy. Switch back. I don't know why auto likes to switch on us like this all the time. It's annoying, but fairly straightforward, guys. And here you don't have to actually hit him. I mean, that's kind of the problem with auto as well. Like sometimes you didn't need to use that ATB bar that could have been saved, obviously, for the next fight. It is what it is. That's fine. So there you guys go. Pretty straightforward. That 30% wind will obviously rock him there. You got 60. I mean, you could probably push to 69. I think I got 69 last time on this one. 69. But not a bad score nonetheless, right? Pretty straightforward. Okay, there we go. Rude is done. And then here you're going to have the option of physical attack and magic attack plus healing potency. And then this right over here, the physical boost. What I would suggest in this one is pick the physical attack and magic attack for this one. Okay, and then make your way back to the dragon and take care of this dragon first. Now, remember, there's a cactus in here. I have yet to find this cactus, so I'm going to take a look around before I finish this time. And hopefully it'll help you guys find them as well. Clearly not in here. I'm assuming somewhere in this section, or, you know, like up in the corner somewhere I might have missed. I've not explored the entire map, so I should definitely do that this time. So sorry guys, I probably will do a little bit of exploration, because those extra points and that extra 200 blue crystals are absolutely worth going for. So don't stress. Just look around. Remember, you got a lot of time, so it's not a big deal. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do wind ninjutsu here. Try to clear these guys out. We have enough. There we go. Okay, pretty straightforward. Usually those are the things you want to use to build up your limit breaks, but we're almost full on limit breaks, so we're okay in this situation to kind of just kill them off, don't waste HP, and go from there, right? Okay, so there we go, kill that. I'm going to try to check this section here. Maybe this is where it is, that cactuar. Okay, so green dragon. You guys know how this works by now, right? Poison, 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 poison. So you want to hit this guy hard and fast. Now, he doesn't have weakness to wind, so that's not a big deal. Sorry, guys. One sec here. So reduce damage. Okay. And then here comes the poison. Don't let this take over. Just wait a couple seconds. It likes to prematurely do it, which is silly. There we go. Got an extra hit in. That's what I mean. Like, it's auto sucks for that. It prematurely sets it up so you're kind of suffering a little bit longer than you need to. Okay, so here we go. Tranquil first. Okay, so this Tranquil will obviously help boost all of your damage. And that's the point of the buff. It gives you regen as well to counter the poison a little bit. Now, obviously the biggest issue here is going to be that Dragon Stomp that's coming up next. That's usually where majority of the damage comes from in this fight, especially with Yuffie. With that Tranquil, it will really, really help mitigate a lot of this damage for you. So here, just go ahead and use all your damaging moves. Finish this as fast as you can. If you can get it away before Dragon Stomp, that's great. If not, don't worry. Not the end of the world. Just do this. Get everybody back up. There we go. Everybody got a little bit more HP there. And then from here, just finish it off. And see, the regen is nice in this because it actually helps just, again, mitigate the poison. This is why I don't go for the poison resist. Her Yuffie's limit break is great for this specific fight. Again, just taking away the poison, completely not making it a factor. Again, it could have been a little higher there, but it is what it is. Okay, there you guys go. Just a couple easy tactics, right? Now, let's see if we can find this damn... honestly, if you guys don't know one thing about me, cactuars are my worst enemy. Okay, so instead of going for wind potency, we're going to go ahead and take the score boost this time. Okay, so at least we can get 30% score boost by the time this is done. You know what? I bet you it's in here. Where is this thing? If anybody knows in the comment section, let me know. Because I have not been able to find... you know what? We're going to look around a little bit first before we head out. Let's look around. I honestly haven't checked every nook and cranny. That's probably one of the reasons why my score is a little lower than it should be, is not finding this extra chest. And yes, it is considered an extra chest, guys, just so you are aware. Are you in here by chance? Oh, there you are. It's not a cactuar. It's just an actual catalyst. There. Okay, so there's a cactuar somewhere else. Maybe that was the hard mode. I didn't realize there wasn't one here. So that made it easy. There you go. All right, next up, bird brain. So before fighting this guy, here's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna make this a lot easier fight than it needs to be. Okay, so first off, arrow cocktail. Give this to every single person, because everybody here has arrow damage, and you want to make sure this 30% applies. You're going to kill this thing before it gets off with its special, before it gets off whirlwind completely. Just focus on it and just focus on killing it, and that's where, if you can just like single target damage arrow it completely, you're in a good spot. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and target it. Again, just single target arrow everything. Same with her. She'll do wind ninjutsu if you let her. Unfortunately, I was trying to avoid that from happening, but it is what it is. Okay, perfect. It saved it. Great. Let's go. No. See, and this is the problem right there, right there. That didn't need to happen. That's a waste. There we go. Don't even, like, again, because auto likes to switch on you and stuff, just manual this fight. It's just so much easier when you manual. I could have killed that like in 2 hits, but you guys can see here. Last time I think I got 69 as well too. So a little bit lower in score. I've been letting auto do its thing, unfortunately. So it is what it is. Okay, so now here's the thing. Behemoth is available. If you can't handle the fight, don't. Okay, so in this case, we're going to take the score boost again, giving us the 30% score boost. Now, if you look at the score or the here again, use the items by the way for this. Yes, yes, and yes. Here you can. I'm gonna put guard jelly just on her, okay? Just because she's gonna take a lot of damage there. Now, if you look at the setup here, you guys can see here elemental attack 30 potency, and then we've got ourselves fire pot, ice pot, lightning pot -20, and then physical defense -25, and then score boost is 30. Okay, that's kind of what you want it to look like. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and just tackle the boss. Before we do that, make sure you grab that chest. Get yourself limit breaks set up here, whatever you need to do. Again, no extra items required even. As a matter of fact, if you're a whale, you don't even need to use any items in this fight. This is a very easy kill. But here we go. Let's go ahead and finish this up. There we go. Kill the dork. And let's just let it build a little bit here. Okay, there we go. So we got, look at that. We got ATBs up the ass here. Okay, up the ass. Jesus, pain after dark. Clearly. Okay, so there we go. Done there. Remember, I'm making this as like free to play friendly as possible in regards to the score. Okay, some of my weapons obviously are not, because I've been playing for a long time, are not that free to play friendly right now. But overall, like if you follow this route, this may help you get the best score for you. Some people will find better routes, obviously, for them. I'm just making it as easy as possible. I'll probably go back and do Behemoth one myself eventually. So again, not sure why auto decides it wants to switch on us like that. But do as much of this damage as you can, guys. And then do Tranquil here. Take advantage of this boost. Give yourself a regen. Do whatever you need here. Just keep damaging as much as you can. Okay, make sure you EM field block. Okay, and then from here it's just pure damage from going forward. Okay, guys, just don't even stop on. Don't even worry about Twister or breaking the sigil. None of that jazz matters. Just kill him. Just kill him. That's it. Super easy. Super easy fight. As the last boss is probably one of the easiest bosses if you have a good wind potency setup, right? So there you guys go. Could probably even kill him before that sigil phase, really. I mean, I could probably got 69 there as well, too. But there you guys have it. That's the easy score. No special boss required. This should clear you. I mean, if you get all the chests and everything, you might be able to clear the top 100, but depending on obviously the battle group you're in. And this doesn't require you to fight Behemoth as well, so which is kind of a bonus. There you guys go. So pretty much the same score as last time. So realistically, at the end of the day, he will net you a lot more if you can fight it. So I may eventually do a one for him. And you guys can see here the scores for each person, right? 6-8, 6-7, 6-4, 6-6, 6-6, and nothing here. Now, the biggest thing with him, of course, is going to be the fact that you need to have physical defense up because of the fact that he reduces physical defense before body slam and kills you with one shot if you don't have that. So a lot of people don't have that, hence why I'm not doing this run with the special boss. I'm just showing you guys the scores without the special boss, okay? So there you guys have it. Pretty straightforward run. Yeah, that's it. If you guys have any comments or questions, let me know. Finally got my 3 out of 3 there. Now I got to go back and get this 2 out of 3 to get myself an extra little bit of high score. But 105, I mean, honestly, not the greatest score. Obviously, I'll be working on getting further up. A couple things I could change besides fighting Behemoth is making a full DPS group without any healing required, which is honestly easy to do. So I might just do a 3 DPS run, but this is, again, just a very standard normal run for brand new players with this group setup. Again, wind potency is the main thing. If you don't have wind potency, it's going to be a little more difficult, but it's not impossible, right? You guys can use your materia, so Aurora Blow, Aurora. You guys can use physical weapons as well too. Keep that in mind. Obviously non-elemental damage ones, you won't get net as high of a score, but there are some things in this dungeon, for example, raising your physical attack and magic attack, allowing you to do much higher damage, and you can ignore the wind potency pluses and go for the score boost for that instead. So there's a couple good options here, so it's not like it's possible without the wind damage. Anyways guys, Pain, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.